Hello, peeps. Welcome to another Satisfactory stream. We are back in our live Let's Play world. This is, I believe, should be our sixth episode, our sixth stream. In our last stream, we moved our space elevator, our hub. Got a little new base area kind of set up over here. In this episode, I believe, or in this stream, I want to think I want to go get that other iron, and then want to check one thing out. I did a little research on this SAM ore, and it sounds like it's unknown whether it's a bug or if it's intended behavior, but supposedly, yep, here it comes. Supposedly, if you restart your game, excuse me, if you restart your game, it'll start to produce more resources out of your miner, but it sounds like it's only 50 at a time, so we should get another 50, which we have 87 right now. It's likely that we should be able to get 50 more since we just started up the game, and every time you close out and exit the game and restart it, it's supposed to restart and mine up 50 more. Yep, and there's the end of how much it can mine. So we'll see if we end up with 50. So if that's the case, I'm thinking I might just tear this all back down, and maybe just for temporary purposes we could just throw a smaller storage box right by the miner for now, and just let it slowly build up. Whenever we log in, it'll add more. It made a little over 50, because we were at 37, right? Because we had 87. Oh, so it makes 80. Mine makes 87 of time, I guess. So we have that. Our current milestone is Caterium Electronics, and we are waiting for our pod to return. I believe we have all of the items that we need for that. We should have enough rotors by now. Actually, you know what? Maybe we don't, because I believe we are using all of our rotors in our motor production. Where do our rotors come from? Right here. Oh yeah, we have rotors. So we grab those. We need 10 modular frames, which are back over there. But then we also need 200 cable. And we are low on cable. At least in our inventory. We have lots of cable otherwise. How many stators per minute is this thing? 6 per minute. Now, we are nowhere near like top production for a lot of this stuff, but it's it's basically just working on getting it running to start with, so we have the materials being made. And then our quick wire should be right here. And that should give us all of the things that we need for this milestone. Our pod will be back in 1 minute 20 seconds. So, what were we working on anyway? What's our current milestone? The Caterium electronics. Oh. So we got the smart splitter, the AI limiter, the supercomputer, and the high-speed connector. And then we can do, I believe we can do this one too already, because we have motors being made. And I have enough, should have enough frames on me. Pod's back. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Welcome home, buddy. I don't think we have any more things to do in here. And we're basically right at this point in early access. We're finished with our space elevator. So we put in our quick wire, put in our cable, put in our frames and our rotors, and we launch our
A more specialized use of Caterium has been unlocked. Smart splitters and new advanced electronic parts are now available.
Alright, so that gives us some more toys to play with. Did we actually unlock? Yeah, we did unlock crude oil. So I actually know, I did, in one of my other worlds, I did figure out where the crude oil is at. Basically, and how to get back over to the grass plains starting biome. See all of those nodes that show up there, that's kind of just off to the side of the grass plains. Is this thing like capped out in coal? It is, but not by a lot. So I don't know if I'm even getting enough coal to be able to, like, to increase this. So I was thinking maybe I could split this up and get a second foundry going. Alright, so what do we need to do next? We have motors being made. We have, I think we're getting to the point where we need to start looking at tearing stuff apart and making new items. We could work towards our fuel power with our fuel generator. But for that, we need to get heavy modular frames and computers being made. This gives us our computers, and we already have the thing for heavy modular frames. And to craft, oh, we can't even make the manufacture yet. So we can't even automate we need to unlock the manufacturer. Here we go. So this will probably be our next item that we, next milestone that we do. So we can't do any of these until we start making the heavy modular frames and the computers. This unlocks the computers and our manufacturer, which is needed to make those. So we can't do this one yet, which is a bummer because this would be nice to have. Alright, I guess we're doing this one next. And I kind of need to think and figure out exactly how I want to lay out our factory here. Now, I kind of want to do like all one area, one big factory, maybe just sectioned off in multiple sections. But I've also thought of maybe doing so we'll bring all of our iron into one spot. So say this location right here becomes our iron production area. So we basically bring in all of our iron nodes into this area right here and set up a massive amount of, well, maybe not massive, but a huge amount, however many it takes, smelters. And we smelt all of our iron down into ingots, and then out of those smelters then we shuffle the ingots off to whatever production facilities we need to. Or we just bring in massive lines of ore like this and then have basically a bus line that runs through our factory that distributes the ore where it's needed, and then we smelt the ore individually at each production facility. So we need to go grab some concrete. I'm gonna grab quite a bit of it so we can lay down a few more foundations. We'll have to figure out how many of these trees we want to cut down, how many of them we want to just leave in the middle of our factory, some green space in our factory. One thing I really like about this game is I'm probably way overthinking what I want to do for build wise, because it is, if I don't like how if I build something and I don't like how it turns out, it's not that hard to tear back down and redo it. Now, We might not be able to come all the way over this way. If I do want to do any automation with the trucks, if they need to go this way, we're kind of screwed. Unless we make ways for them to drive through the bottom, through the middle of the factory area. Might as well just fill this all in. I wonder. Kind of hoping that ramps will work here. If not, it's not too big of a deal. We can just continue this platform out a little bit farther. Is this something we can pick up? No. And there's no grass or anything close enough to it to be able to make it disappear using the chainsaw trick. Is that low enough that we can? It kind of is. And now it really is. Alright, so it's nice and smooth. Actually, wouldn't be bad to utilize. Maybe we need to move the hub like over here. This wouldn't be a bad spot to utilize for the hub. And that'll open up all of this area for some additional factory space. Is there more of those underneath there? Oops. Didn't want to go there. And really, probably don't need these up there no more. Not when I can just run right here. Alright, so we need to get more resources. I want to double check how we're doing on power. We're doing very fine on power. Our pod did make it back, so let's grab our items that we need for this milestone. I think that's normal wire. So we got our 50 frames. Go over here and grab our 50 motors. We need 2,500. Of that, and then we need 300 cable, and of course my inventory's full, and I don't have anything in here that I would necessarily want to get rid of. So that's 1,000, 2,000. Oh, we can get rid of one stack of wire. Alright. This should give us all of our materials that we need for industrial manufacturing, which will allow us to open or unlock the ability to make our manufacturer and give us the recipe for computers, I believe it was. So 50 frames, 50 motors, 2,500 wire, and 300 cable.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration.
Oh, the truck.
The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise.
The truck is one thing that I haven't really messed around with and played with yet. What do we need to craft to make the manufacturer? See, we need 3 computers and 2 heavy modular frames. So we're gonna have to handcraft those because we can't automate those yet. I actually have the computers that I picked up from crash sites. What is needed for these? So a heavy modular frame, we're making all of that stuff. And computers, we are not making plastic. So it's a good thing I have enough to make one manufacturer because I don't have plastic yet. And I believe we need plastic for the circuit boards too. Okay. So our best bet is to get heavy modular frames being crafted, but I don't know how we're gonna squeeze this into this mess. I'm gonna try to keep everything basically on this side of these conveyor belts. And basically all of this stuff is stuff that's going to eventually get taken out and replaced by new factories somewhere else. So I think I can probably squeeze. We could probably put the manufacturer in here, close to our encased industrial beams. And then we'll have to just bring everything else over to that location. Our frames from over here, we'll have to put them on conveyor belt and bring them over there. Make another spaghetti factory. So we'll grab our computers so we can craft this manufacturer. We have the motors being made already, so we just need the heavy modular frames. I can make one because I don't have enough pipe on me. And I think pipe was something that we were not really getting. Yeah. So we'll just have to grab some off of the let's throw down a craft bench. Right here's as good a spot as any. Okay, we need 15 of these guys. So we have enough to make 2 heavy modular frames, which should be enough to make our manufacturer. Oh, we need the motors. Motors, motors, motors. Two of them. 2 motors. And now we can make a manufacturer. Like I said, we're just gonna make this right here. This thing is pretty huge, so. But we'll make it here, which will give us enough room to put at least 1 storage. For now, off of this side. And then we just need to put all the inputs into it and provide power to it. And we want to make heavy modular frames. So we need to get some more steel pipes. 90 screws. We need like 2 screw productions. What are you making? You're making iron plates. Are you going to something or just storage? You're just going to storage. You know what we could do is I could change this one. We could change this to a plate production, because this doesn't go anywhere, it just goes into storage. So we would still be storing plates. And then we could switch these 2 over to screws and just pump these straight into there. Recipes, alternate screw. Recipes, alternate screw. And that means we need to upgrade this belt. And this belt. And then we need to bring this out as a MK3 belt. Oh, this is not, it's not configured to turn the right way. So what we'll do is we'll just pick that stuff up. You're already making screws. You're already making screws. So then we just need to put down our merger, but have it facing the right way. Like that. And then we need an MK2 belt. And then an MK3 belt. Can't afford it. Luckily I have a little bit of stockpile of steel beams. Okay, so back into a MK3 belt. Okay, so that's going to give us our screws at 180 per minute. if we just, this is gonna look ugly, but basically all we need to do is bring this over. Need to bring it out a little bit further because you can't make that tight of a. So now if I go down here, that should be all 90s at least. We're still kind of making a spaghetti factory. So that gives us our encased industrial beams. Now we just need steel pipes, which we are really, our production of steel pipes is really bad. So, I mean, we're not making enough for what we need down there, and we need to bring over more of them. So we should maybe so we got probably need to upgrade some of this stuff. Tell you what, let's place down another foundry right next to this one and see what that does. We need more pipes. For now, let's just throw that into there. That'll start making a few pipes for us. I want to change up my bars here a little bit. Nope. 3, 4, 5. And then splitter, foundations, and yeah. It'll be good enough for now. Okay, need this guy to make some pipes. Now, of course, if we throw it on our craft bench again, we can hand make a couple, but don't want to do that. Let the machines do the work for us. Are you guys building up anywhere you don't make? Nope, you just don't even make enough to do what you need to do. I needed one more. Foundry. Yep. Actually, I only needed 14. It's up to 1. Whoa. I guess we're going up and over. So we're going to put down another foundry here. See where we're at for resource-wise for it. So let's get a splitter out. gonna be somewhere over there. Take that down, put there. And then again, I don't know if that's too close or not. Nope. Okay, so that gets us our iron back into our foundry. Then we just need to get our coal back in there. For that, we should be able to just go like that. Where has an invalid shape? Put this guy in there wrong. Like that. Alright, so now we have 2 foundries. I'm actually going to take this one off. How hard will it be for me to totally tear this out so I can line it up with this foundry? Need a constructor. Don't know if I want some of this to go into storage. No. I'm gonna say no. How does this look? No, can't do it. Just fine. So we'll just go like that. Okay. That actually, in my opinion, made that look maybe a little bit better. Maybe not. Actually, let's change this up a little bit. Okay, we'll go like that. So then we'll get this off the ground. Alright. So this should help our motor production. In our spaghetti factory here. We just need to power these guys and see how we're doing on how this does on resource wise. Power wise we're fine. We have lots of power. So now we're going to be sending 15 per minute down there, and this thing is making actually 30 per minute. This thing makes 30 per minute. Needs 15 and 15. No. So what we need to do is need to bring this straight over to that one, and then this one actually needs to get connected to here by a splitter. Right? Will that work? Okay, so now this thing is making 30, and it seems like we're fine resource-wise. These aren't, oh, it's only running at 69%, so it's not getting enough iron. Coal, it seems fine, it's not getting enough iron. Yeah, we're a little short on iron and maybe a little short on coal. Need to look at our coal intake over here too. Is this thing backed up and full? Not quite. We do have MK2 belts, MK2 belts. MK2. So if we upgrade these to MK2s, this will give us a little bit more coal. Basically that should give us 60 per. We just need to figure out iron. And now iron is yeah, we need 90. We need 90 per minute to run 2 of these. It's not quite able to keep up. So let's follow this line back. I do want to put just a little. That is not quite straight. I want to make sure that looks like nice and straight. Like that. It's at least better than it was. Alright, so we need to follow the middle one, right? We need the middle one, which will end up being the top one. Top iron. Alright, we gotta run back to the top iron. See what we can do to increase. We need to get up to 90. Do I have... Okay. I do have power shards with me. So we can overclock this top miner. Do I have stuff to make a MK2 instead? I could bring it though. That might be a better idea. Let's grab a little bit of our steel pipes. That way, if we need to, we can make a Mark II miner instead. And actually, you know what we need to do? We need to get these last two. We need to get this guy connected to power and get these last two items brought over there. 4 out of 4. Okay, you have space. Okay, you have power now. You're set to be making that. You have storage. You have most of your ingredients. We need to figure out how to get these over there and these over there. These ones are going to be a what's going to be the best way to do this? Might be to come back. Just come back this way. I believe these modular frames are going to be our weak point, or our choke point for. Now I should be able to just go like that. Yeah, that looks fine. Get these over to here. Maybe. That'd be right? No. There. Nope, we don't want to do that. We want to keep this going straight, actually. we squeeze under here? I think we can. I think we can. That should be straight. That should be straight. And then, oh, that don't work. Didn't even realize that we were. Is there any way that that could go down one? If I go. Either needs to go down one or, oh, if it goes down one, it'll be meeting into that. It needs to either that one needs to go down one, or actually it needs to go up one. Either this one needs to go up one, or this one needs to go up one. Because that don't, I mean, it works, but it don't work. Think of how else we could do this. Other option potentially is if we were able to merge our two pipes into one and then split it back out into two lines, with one of them going this way. I don't know if I can run conveyors over the top of. So let's just guess let's just raise. So we gotta use the bottom one, and we'll use the top one. Will this work? No. Those don't click. That's good. Alright, this should work. That gets us up, splitting above that, and then we basically basically just need to get this come down. It's encroaching. Oh, it's too close to that. Can I do it this way? No. What about this way? I think I ran into an issue here. All right, so let's rethink this. So then we will just go up and over both of them. Probably can do say we probably can do without this storage container. Only have the one, which they're not even lined up. Okay, so we're gonna go up. And we'll go over, up and over. Then we need to come down though pretty quickly. Let's see if this will work. I know that'll go there, but will this go here? Yep. And then will this go here? Oh, they're going to be cutting into each other. I don't think this will work. Oh, it does. Okay, so then we just go like that. So that actually gives us all of our materials for our manufacturer to start making our heavy modular frames. Now we need 10 modular frames per minute, which we don't have. I don't think we're making that many. our encased industrial beams. We're only making 3 per minute, and we need 10 of those per minute. So we're going to be highly inefficient, but at least it's starting to make some of the stuff for us. So you need 30 in to make 10 out. You're making 30 per minute. Now we just need to figure out our iron to get our steel production up a little bit. Alright, now do we have enough to make a... We do... I'm going to grab a few more cable. Just so I don't have like completely none in my inventory. And I believe what we should be getting is 60 iron per line. So bump that up to 90. That means we're gonna have to upgrade all of the conveyors the whole way back, which will probably take a lot of... I have 424 on me reinforced. I believe I have a separate... Figure out where it is. But I had a separate factory making reinforced. I do, and it is maxed out. Alright. So we should have enough stuff to upgrade our conveyors and either overclock our existing miner or upgrade it to a Mark II miner. And we want to upgrade the top line of iron. Either that or we tie into that other iron that's up there, which we still need to do. Now, out of curiosity, can I... Now I can place the poles. But can I actually... Is that enough? I don't think I can stand on it though. No. That would have been cool to put some conveyor lines down here, which would have been just basically for walking on. So we need the top line, which is this far one over here, which is making 60 per minute, and it is a Mark 1 on a normal node. Okay, for starters, let's just upgrade it to a Mark II. Connect you back up to power. Connect you back up to the line. Now what are you capable of making? Alright, so you're at 120 per minute. And we don't have to overclock. We can actually underclock it. Which which I think we will do. It just helps with the power. We don't need anything more than that right now. And then we just need to upgrade the conveyor belt all the way back. I should have looked at my my inventory of encased industrial beams. We could have maybe oh, I can't even do. So we could have maybe upgraded all of these to MK4s, but we don't have the stuff for the Mark IV belts yet. We haven't unlocked that yet. So this should give us 100% efficiency on our steel production. Once we get these last belts upgraded, right up to the splitter. And then from there on, it just needs 60 belts. And now these should start being able to get enough iron in them once the miner picks up, catches up, and the lines catch up. We might have a gap though in our we'll probably have a small gap in iron where we actually, you know what, the belt might catch that up, because the belt is faster than what we're producing, so it might catch that gap up that we would have got from when we took the miner out. All right. So this should be catching up. Oh yeah. So now this should basically start running at 100%, because we'll be getting 45 iron per minute, which means we're kicking out 30 steel ingots per minute, which are going into these at 15 per minute, one on each one, which is then kicking out 15 steel pipes, which is still not enough for what this needs, because this needed 18. And then these 15 are going over to here. And this actually needed 30 per minute. But we've made 15, wow, we've made 15 heavy modular frames already. Alright, so let's take a peek at our next milestones. So I think we need to start, we'll probably got to go to jump up to the next one, because we need to automate computers. In order to get computers, we need to get the next tier. So we've completed tier 5. We need tier 6 now. I'm going to figure this one out. So it might actually be, I think we need to go, we need to figure this out. Thinking we make another truck station, because you don't want to get your trucks too close to each other. So that one can keep delivering our coal for now. We can build a new truck station, basically maybe like over at this side. out of concrete. But we could build a new truck station over on this side, bring in our oil products, and we could drive along the edge here. If we'd like, we could come up. So we could come up, turn, drive into our station, and then turn and make a ramp that goes down and then circle back around. I think that should work. I'm gonna have to go underneath there and cut some of these trees down. We gotta grab a little bit more concrete though. How are we doing power-wise? We're staying below at least. Okay. I think that'll be fine. I don't know. I don't think this rock will get taken out by this, but we're gonna try it. Oh, it did. Okay. And our inventory's full, which is fine. We don't really need any of this stuff. We don't need wood. We don't need... Just want to cut down at least a couple of the ones that are sticking out. We're gonna fill this side in over here too. We're gonna make the ramp be double wide. Okay, that should be good. Our truck can drive right down here. Maybe we put our station right here. Can come and drive up, drop off. We can set up some oil, the oil production stuff right here for now. So what do we need for the truck station again? Everything that we have on us. So I want to center. If I center that like right there. That should give us enough space. To be able to drive right up it. I'm going to try to cut down this little tree. Little nut bush. Okay, so then we want this to be unloading. We need to get power over to it. Where do you connect? All right. Okay, so we have the truck station. We'll cut down this nut bush too. Now we need to make another tractor. We could make a truck. What do we need to make the truck? Like I said, I've never messed with the truck. Oh, we need computer, yeah, and we need rubber. We don't have that yet, so we need to make another tractor. Another Zamboni. We need beacons. We need 5 beacons. Okay, so we can make our second tractor. And to fuel it, do I have... I think it's in a storage over here. Biofuel. Or we can grab a stack of coal. Coal is more efficient, so coal might be the better thing to grab. We grab 3 stacks for now, so we make sure we have enough to get there and do the things we need to do. We will need to get power over there though. That could be a problem. Okay, let's throw our fuel in there. Let's throw some resources in here. Make sure we have enough stuff. I'm gonna grab some more concrete. Let's see. So when we get over there, we're gonna need to make an oil pump. So we need to make at least 1 oil pump. I think 1 oil pump will give us enough stuff to do what we need to do. And we need probably 3 oil refineries. So like if we grab so we need 15 motors. You know, we'll grab like 21 motor. I guess we could just grab a stack of motors, a stack of heavy modular frames, maybe a stack of steel pipes, some more wires, or more cable. And that should give us the stuff that we need for the oil. We will have to run power over there. We do need to make sure we have enough stuff to make another truck station. So maybe we grab another stack of rotors and modular frames, because all of that stuff we can store in the truck or the tractor, the Zamboni. It looks like a Zamboni. So are we used up all of our modular frames already? Should not be good. Alright, we'll grab 25 of them. Throw the rest back in there. We need motors. Stack of motors. Some cable. What is needed for the power lines and stuff? We do need some wire. We need concrete. Stack of rotors. Was that everything that we said we needed? Truck station, we should be good there. Production, oil pump. Oh, we need modular frames. The heavy modular frames. Which is right over here. Nope, not there. Here. Let's grab what we've made so far and hope that's enough. Should be enough for what we need to do. The other thing we actually could do, instead of putting our refineries and stuff over there, and maybe that's what we do, is maybe we do the refineries. Is it the refineries that we need? Maybe we do the refineries here. So do we do the refineries here? I forgot how big these things are. You're not clipping, are you? Well, you're not, but it would not make sense to run the power like that, though. And then we just use a truck to bring the crude oil back. And we split it out. One refinery makes plastic, one refinery makes rubber, and one refinery makes fuel. And then the fuel one for now we'll just split back off into the truck station to fuel the truck. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna put these this way though. So then we have options for storage on the other side. Did that get placed right? No, it didn't. I kind of hiccuped at the last. I had a slight hiccup right at the last second as I was placing that one. Okay. So then we need a splitter going this way. And we want it, I think, right there. Splitter there. Splitter there, and last but not least, splitter there. And then this can just go into some storage for now. Storage for you. Storage for you, and we're actually we will put a buffer storage in for the field too. Storage for you. Okay, you're gonna make fuel. You are going to make rubber, and you are going to make plastic. And you are going to get off of my hotbar. Okay, so the only thing left to do that I want to do is... I could do this here, though. This will allow me to circle this back around. No. Still think no. This time for sure. Okay. Yeah, this is the input. This is the input for fuel. This is the input for to load the truck. This is the output. And what are you guys capable of producing? You need 30 barrels per minute. You got no power though. Where do you guys connect power at? Other side. One, two, and three. Let's do it that way for now. Okay, so I think all we need left now is make sure we have enough concrete. And like I said, we still will need to run power over there. Another option we would have would be potentially tapping off of this coal source. We could fuel our truck with coal. Could run a coal line here. Oh, that wouldn't work because we have that set for unloading. I was thinking we could run coal back and forth to that other station, but that would not work. Okay, let's go to the oil fields, I guess. And then we are going to wrap up this stream. But we got enough to make our oil pump. And another truck station. And then the only other thing left would be to... The only thing left to do after that is going to be to run the power lines out there. So where I've explored over here a little ways, this way, I was almost far enough over to where I could see like the oil fields. But there's, you see these arches here. Hopefully when I record the paths for this and these guys and these things do the jump like that, it doesn't mess up and like crash and burn. We're actually really close to, it's actually a really quick, easy trip over here. So we're pretty much there already. We just got to go across to where that tall guy's walking at. Let's hope we can make it across. I know we can make it across over there, but alright, that was easy enough. Okay, we're just gonna park here and we'll go take care of these plants. Oh, not that plant. These plants. Where are you? Gotcha. Well, there are a few crash pods around here too. Haha. I don't have enough bag space for that. Ooh, you're a big guy. Oh crap, you saw me. Alright, you're dead. Anybody else? Yeah, I don't remember some more of those plants, but they're kind of over there off to the side, so it shouldn't be a bother to us. And then we have our oil right here. And that's a pier node. There are a couple crash sites around here. So maybe after we have these set up, we could go get the crash site stuff. Now, the problem is where we're set up over here is like we are... I mean, our space needle's right there. Or space needle, space elevator's right there. I could, eventually run a concrete a foundation line over here to get it all on the same grid, but for now we're gonna have to just improvise. And what we'll do is actually see how this thing sits. You know what? I wonder if I go oil pump and then I go 7, click, click, click. Will that allow it to be centered right on here? I mean, it should. I didn't realize that I could do it that way. Except for I have it backwards. Oil pump. And we want it facing the other way. Chainsaw. Oh, can't pick up the leaves. Our inventory's full. So the next thing to do would be how we're going to set up the truck station. Probably easier to set it up with the pickup on this end. And just do simple over and in. Again, we can center it on that. Actually, we can even take these ones out and just drive it right underneath there and it'll pick it up. I forgot, what is this thing? 240. So we need to make sure we are pumping enough into this thing. So we need our better belts. And that should be all we need to do. Set this up for loading. You know, other thing we could do though, it is kind of a short drive here. So our truck isn't going to take very long to get back and forth. But we could do the fuel refinery here. We'll just leave it. Let's say we could do a fuel refinery here. Put a we could put one refinery here that does fuel, and then have that pump into here, so that way the truck gets fueled at both ends. But it should be fine. Let's pick these up just so they're not laying around. Let's make sure this all is straight. It's all straight. Now we can pick up the leaves. Okay, now we need to bring power here. We could start recording our path. We could record the path too really quick. So C. Oh, we want to stop. C, start recording. Pull up. Gaio Lotus. Take off. We'll just follow our blue dots pretty much straight back. Figure out how to get back home from here. Pretty easy trip, actually. Oh, we're gonna have fun with that big guy, aren't we? When we run our power. Yeehaw. As long as it doesn't tip over when we're on autopilot, we'll be alright. There's that big guy. We are going to have to take care of him when we run the power. We run the power right along the edge where we're driving, basically. As long as the power poles don't get in the middle of the path where we need to drive. See, this is a really easy, really easy truck path. Only real complicated parts is the spots where you could tip over from doing the jumps, but otherwise it's a nice, easy, simple run. And we'll have to fight this guy over here when we come back to run the power. Follow our blue markers straight back. Jump for jump. And then maybe eventually we build our power plant over here for the oil. And then I think eventually, if we keep using the trucks for this production, it would be the better idea would be to get the actual truck going and not the tractor anymore. Okay, so then C, finish recording. C. Are you on autopilot? You are. All right. Okay, so we need to do up power. I think we will just go for power here, power there, and then start running our power back. I think I'll try to hit the top of this hill over here. Wire's too long though. We're going to stretch it out as maximum as we can. Without clipping through the hills and stuff, of course. Wire's too long. back across. Oh, I'd rather it not be in the water. We might not have a choice. Maybe if we just put it kind of close to the water, semi in the water. Okay, we're not gonna have a choice. It's gonna have to be in the water. Which kind of sucks. I didn't want it to go in the water, but it is what it is. Let's jump up top, run along the trees. Okay, never saw those guys there at all. Good thing they make a noise because I was able to hear them. I'm just gonna follow along here. There. That's good. Can I go up on top? Where's this bad guy at? Oh no. I should have healed first. Okay. Where's my truck at? My truck should come like run him over as I'm fighting. Okay. Where did we put the power at? I actually don't know if I like that. Looks like it's kind of like hanging off the edge. Wonder if we can climb up there. Can we climb up here? Or is it going to be too steep for us? Oh no. There's a bad guy up here. Alright, but he's a dead bad guy. What is this? I've never seen one of those before. I shook my head, yeah. you go through the... You go through the top of that rocks there. The nice thing about running it this way is that it'll be out of the way for in the future too. Oh no, we're falling. And we fell down. And we're stuck here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's go this way. And we can cut cross country here. Oof. That wasn't very smart, actually. And then, just to clean that up a little bit. Oh, I don't like that it goes through the... So what we need to do is bring this back here. Down to our pole, up to our miner. All it should be powered. Oh no. That's right, our truck was full of inventory. Oh, so we have a mess to clean up. Alright, we are going to just slap down a container. And we are just going to mass store as much of this as we can. And we just need to pick back up these belts. Just the belts, and that'll clean up all of the stuff that we accidentally put into them. Grab back out our belts. Can't afford. I must have only used MK2 belts. Alright, well hopefully we have enough to do MK3s. I just want to do MK3s. Probably overkill. Okay. So everything should be powered. Everything's cleaned back up. When the truck comes back, hopefully he has a full load of crude oil. Let's make sure the truck's moving, and then I'm gonna have to end the stream here because I gotta go help clean up for my daughter's birthday this weekend. So is the truck still moving? You know what? It probably ran out of fuel. Actually. So let's run back to it. Now that I think about it, it probably ran out of fuel. Because we didn't have nothing fueling it back up. So we have our second truck running. We should have oil production stuff running now. We just got to find our truck because I'm pretty sure that's why it hasn't come back, because it ran out of fuel. Because it's not moving. It is not moving. It is stuck somewhere. There it is. Probably sitting there out of fuel. Is my guess. Yeah, it is empty and empty. Alright, so we'll run over here. This will be at least actually somewhat good, because I can see to make sure that our pump is working and our truck station has power. So we should actually have some crude oil in here. Yep, I can see the crude oil pumping in. Now we could run a truck off of crude oil. But what we'll do is... Do I have enough items on me to make... Okay, I do. We'll take the crude oil and we'll make this into fuel. Actually, let's grab another one stack. So what we'll do is we'll throw a full stack into the truck, and then we'll throw what's left into the other truck station. Okay, let's go fuel the truck, and it should all be working fine, so... And then we will be done for the day. I'm actually going to like split this up. Because it'll take a little bit for the crude oil to get made into... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know why it backed up, but it backed up and ran me over first. Okay. Now just to run back quick and drop this off into the truck station, and then we're done. Oh, that's a steep sand dune. Oh, there's a cave right there. We'll have to go check that out someday. Hopefully the truck don't sneak up behind us and run us over. Can I pick this up? Yes, I can. Kind of funny that the truck didn't like destroy it by running it over. It usually destroys like the leaves and trees and stuff. The small ones that you can pick up by hand. Okay, fuel into there. So the truck will start getting fuel. And we are going to leave this here. So thanks everybody for watching. Hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I will talk to everybody later. See ya.